Welcome back everyone to today's video. We're going to be doing a 10 to 14 day forecast. I haven't done a video for a while, but I've been on a break, so we are going to do another video today. So currently the winds are starting to pull in from the northwest. In Scotland, a bit colder, but we're just finally pulling out of these milder winds into the colder winds will eventually pull into the north, and maybe later in the month something, and into March something a bit more cold from the northeast. Okay, off we go. Okay, the midnight run for last night looks like this. So off we go. So if we start this run, we are the same as most of the runs. We are dominated by high pressure. So at the moment we are dominated by high. Then after this point, we actually start to bring in more of let's do that so we don't problem. Right, so we start bringing more wind in here, so that'll be a bit cooler. There's stormy showers in Scotland. High pressure is the orange and red. Low pressure is the doesn't mean to be cold. It's almost high pressure. Depends where the wind from. So south, the east of the wind will north. It will be cold. This wind we actually start to bring the wind in for more of a direct northerly there before high pressure takes over and starts to go north. It will be quite cold winds pushing in so this long shower to southeast towards Greenland. And this means Europe here will be edge of it. Western northern east turning there. So as I just said, we are hinting that blocking is finally coming off from this stratospheric warming. After that, high pressure sort of topples, and high pressure actually we bring in a milder southerly, really, no north or easterly winds by the end of that run. So the 6 o'clock run from this morning looks like this. Once again, we start the same high pressure, and then that northwesterly wind turns into more of a direct northerly before retreating off. After this, we bring them easterly wind. See that low pressure is a bit more closer to the UK with this run, and we end up taking that high pressure once again towards Greenland, but we just failed the northerly winds by the end. We're actually unsettled from the west. No north or easterly winds with that one. The 12 o'clock run today, the operational run today, looks like this. Once again, we start off exactly the same. Northwesterly winds turn into a direct northerly. Then we build high pressure across the country. Low pressure not getting anywhere near the UK. We bring in a northerly wind here. So at this point, we bring in sort of a northerly wind. It'll be quite cool, but not. It'll be cold, but not too cold because we're just in the high pressure, so plenty of fog and a lot of frost with that, but no snow, no extreme cold. But as we carry on, a trough of low pressure pushes through the country, and we actually turn more into a direct northerly as another trough of low pressure pushes through the country. We start to bring the winds in from the northeast. If we look at the upper air temperatures for this, is looking most of Europe is going quite cold, and the UK is in -5 and trying to get the -10 in here, and we will probably have quite a lot of snow with that low pressure pushing in by the end of this run. So it is interesting, isn't it? We just got to see what happened with this. So before we go, I'll show you the London and samples and GFS members as like this. So once again, we start off quite mild here. and then we do drop, and then we have that little rise before we renew that northerly into more of a proper northerly there. And then we do have this bit where it goes quite mild, but actually here the surface temperatures will probably be around here, because around average, because we are bringing them easterly winds in. And after that we start to bring them colder runs in, and you see some of the miles down to -15, extreme cold, something like beast from the east, from the north, and then northeast wind. So we'll look at the ECM charts for the next 2 weeks. So first of all, we look like this for this week. We've got a lot of high pressure dominate. Actually, no, this is 27th of February to. Actually, yeah, we should be on this week, shouldn't we? Right. We look like this once again. High pressure over the country with them easterly winds, and not too cold though. Easterly winds. Temperatures for this week. Once again, most of the country a bit above average, around average for the England, Wales and England. For the south, maybe a bit colder, but it's around where it should be at the time of the year, maybe a bit above and then a bit cooler later. The precipitation is looking like this. We are drier than average there, and week 2 looks like this. We actually start to take high pressure toward Greenland, allowing more of a northeasterly wind to come in. Northeasterly, easterly wind to come in. So it won't be overly cold, but a lot of fog and frost. No snow, because the high pressure needs to go more towards Greenland. As you can see, the UK is Scotland around average, but most of the country quite cold, colder than average there. So it will be quite cold under that high pressure. If a trough of low pressure does come in, it will change, but precipitation once again looking above average, and there's no surprise there. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching today's video, and we'll see you in the next one, whenever it'll be. Goodbye.